This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
We think it's a good deal, and that money has to come from somewhere.
The amount of jobs that it's going to create is outstanding.
Lawmakers are pushing and making a last-day push to balance the state's budget, including a bill that would fund its construction projects. The final countdown of the 2017 legislature tops Channel 2 News at 7 o'clock. Good evening, I'm Landon Miller. Kristen is off tonight, and we're talking about bills that, one, would fund large projects like the new Veterans Home, the DMV, and more. Now, today, that bill passed with a 34-8 vote. We have live coverage of this final day of the legislative session. Paul Nelson joins us live in Carson City with some details on a big budget item. And Paul, you've been there all afternoon. Anything new right now?
Yeah, Landon, most of the budget is pretty much done. It's in the books except for just a few expenditures, and the Senate has already wrapped up its business. They're just waiting on the Assembly. They'll probably finish up their business possibly as late as the midnight deadline. Now, one of the bills that you mentioned was that capital projects one. That was one of the biggest votes of the day. Of course, that's going to build some of our big projects up here in the north and in southern Nevada. It needed a 2/3 majority vote to pass, and in the end, it got those votes after a compromise. The construction bill includes more than $350 million of funding. That includes a new engineering building at UNR, a Northern Nevada Veterans Home in Sparks, and a new DMV in South Reno. Lawmakers say the bill is critical to take care of the state's infrastructure and create jobs.
I think in the end, people were really able to work together, and we were able to move Nevada forward.
The bill passed after a compromise between Democrats and Republicans, who said they would not vote for a budget without education savings accounts. Instead of giving some families the ability to use state money to go to a private school, lawmakers added the amount of money in opportunity scholarships for low-income students to choose their schools from $5,100 per student up to $7,800.
It's certainly a step in the right direction. It's not the entire package that we were hoping for, but it's something that everyone can get on board with.
Washoe County School District's getting $19 more per pupil than it has for the last 2 years. By comparison, Clark County is getting $126 per student. Covering the 2017 legislature live in Carson City, Paul Nelson, Channel 2 News.
All right, Paul.